Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Nkenna. I am responsible for everything that goes on here. As you guys can tell from the title of today's video, this is going to be a video about why I picked nursing instead of going to med school. So the decision was really solidified for me once I started working as a emergency department scribe at 2 different hospitals. Originally, I only worked at an acute care hospital and I was working with MDs, DOs. And then once I started working at a children's teaching hospital, then there were residents. I was working with the attendings, PAs, NPs. I was working just with everybody. So many people, and I got to see different things. And I mean, when I was working in the adult ER and the acute care ER, then I would go in with the physicians, you know, I would do the HPI, document the physical exam, and that was it. But for me, I've always been a hands-on person. I've always wanted to do more. And I just started to notice when I was working in the 2 hospitals that nurses are spending most of the time with the patients. And like for me, I don't want to just have those short interactions and not really, you know, get to know the patient, know what's going on. And I know that, you know, physicians do spend time with their patients, but I want to be spending majority of the time with the patient. And initially when I was younger, then it always for me was like, oh, well, I want to be in control. I want to be in the boss of everybody. But as I've gotten older and with some maturity, then I realized like being the boss of everybody is not like the end all be all, and like that's not like the epitome of like I've made it. Also, I know that you can be a leader within the nursing field. You don't have to be a physician to be a leader. So for me, it really came down to I want to spend time with the patients, and then also it was work-life balance. I think always just growing up seeing work-life balance and not wanting to have to work all the time and have it be expected or be required of me to spend so much time working and not be able to enjoy things. Like, of course, one day I want to get married. Of course, one day I want to have kids, and I just want to be able to have the good work-life balance and be able to leave work at work and not be expected to always be at work or spend, not unreasonable, but I mean, it is to me unreasonable amounts of time at work. Like I just want to leave it there and then go home and be able to have the flexibility to enjoy my life, to travel, to do a side business or things like that. Something that has come up, like I was getting my teeth cleaned at the dentist, and even just talking to like other like older Nigerian parents, then it's come up a lot that people are like, oh, well, you just gave up. It's not giving up if you got into school. Like, I mean, I think it was just 2 weeks ago, there was a school that was like contacting me, like, would I still be interested in like setting up an interview? And I'm just like, no, it's so late. Like, I've already paid my seat deposit for school. Like, it is so late to be, you know, retracting and thinking, okay, maybe I do want to go to med school. Like, I got into a school. For me, it was like once that happened, and then once I got into a nursing school, then I really had to sit down and say, okay, is this really what I want? Like, what is it that I really want to do? And I had to think long and hard about it. Like, is this really what I want to do? And I think for me, it was just, I went back to since I was younger, like it's always been said, like, you need to be a doctor, you need to be a lawyer, you need to be an engineer because this is what we do. And you want to be able to have the stability to get these jobs and be your own boss. But at the same time, you can be a nurse and be your own boss. You can be a nurse and have stability. There's a nursing shortage. So like, they're always going to need nurses. And there's also a physician shortage. So there's always going to be a need for physicians. And like, people keep telling me, well, you know, you're going to get through nursing school and you're going to start working, and then you're going to realize that you should have gone to med school and you're gonna go back. And I'm just like, I know myself, and the chances of that happening are negative 0.0000007% chance of that happening. I know with a nursing bachelor's degree, I can live comfortably. I can live the way that I want to. I can go on vacations, I can pick up overtime, I can live in a cute loft, I can have a car that's paid for, that is from this decade, within the last 5 years. Even if I want to, I can go get a brand new car. I can do all these things. And that's the reason, that's not a reason why I'm doing nursing, but I'm just saying that I know with a nursing degree, it is guaranteed that I will have a career. Just like when people graduate with a bachelor's degree in engineering, they're going to have a career. When people graduate with a degree in finance or accounting, they are going to have a career. So that's one of my biggest mistakes. I just picked something because I thought it sounded cute. I thought it sounded fun, and I've wasted a lot of time. So when people like question me like, well, why did you make the switch? I think I like security. I like stability. I liked when I was taking my nursing prerequisites that all the prerequisites build on each other. And like something that frustrated me with med school was like when I was taking things like calculus and OChem, I'm like, when am I ever gonna use this? Like I understand that they want you to be a critical thinker. They want to weed people out and they want people with that higher level thinking. However, I don't like just doing stuff just to give money to the university and just to be like, okay, I'm smart. With the nursing school prerequisites, then it was only things that I needed. It's not just some random stuff and I'm never gonna use it again. Like I went to an ice cream social for school and they told us like all that stuff you learned in anatomy 1, anatomy 2, and microbiology, you need to be fresh on it because when we start school on the first day of school, you're expected to know it. And it's not like calculus, I'm never going to use it again. I just know myself and I know that I would get bored being a physician. The main reason for me was the flexibility, the work-life balance, and just the patient relationships and interactions. With nursing, there are so many different avenues that you can go into. And another thing is like with med school, you have to do a residency and you're kind of just basically stuck with that unless you want to go back and do another residency. So if you do pediatrics, you're stuck in that field. If you do dermatology, you're kind of stuck in that field. So hopefully that clears up any confusion for anybody. If you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, definitely leave them down in the comment section below. But that is all that I have for you guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.